Hello, I'm Jenna Borelli, and I am a certified somatic hypnotherapist, breathwork coach, an artist, a creator, a dreamer, a lover, and I am going to self hypnotize myself in order to show you, my lovely viewer, how amazing it is to work in the state of hypnosis, how safe it is, how effective it is, and how you are able to access parts of your subconscious mind that may not be accessible to you during your waking hours, during your conscious programming. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my water bottle out of the frame. I am going to sit here at my desk. I do have my crazy cat in my office right now. So if you hear any banging, if you see anything on the camera, I'm going to have my eyes closed. So I can't guarantee that and that won't happen. But I just invite you to sit back and relax and follow along. And if you like this content and you're interested in seeing me hypnotize someone else, let me know in the comments. And I will record a longer video of a hypnosis demo so that you can see that this can be enacted on yourself, through yourself, or through a professional like myself. And I'll just say as a caveat, I recommend receiving a hypnotherapy session with a certified professional first before learning how to do self hypnosis, just so that you can learn how your body and your mind work together and you can learn how to use this tool. That way, you're not going in blind. That way, you're learning how to do it safely and in a way that is really impactful to you. So, I am hoping that I keep this microphone close. I think I'm gonna try to sit like this to keep it kind of steady. Um, and I like sit all day in a chair for my day job, so I'm trying to see if I have something to prop this up on. So let me find that really quick. Okay, I do have like a podcast microphone, but I wanted to try out this microphone because I felt like it had a little bit more flexibility. And you might hear some like scratching in the background. My cat is going nuts, going sicko mode on her scratcher. So this is like a very low stakes, chill hypnotherapy session. When I'm working with you as my client, I have my room soundproofed, I have my soundproof headphones, I have, the ambiance set up. My cat is put away. Maybe she is put into a different room, but it won't be as chaotic as this. But I think it adds for a little entertainment. So, and on cue, she's added herself. So I'm gonna sit like this to keep the microphone as steady as possible so that I don't keep jerking away. And I am ready to begin. So I'm going to start this session how I like to start sessions with my clients. And I'm just going to take a few moments to loosen up my body. I'm going to do some shoulder rolls, some over the arm stretches, over the head. Open up my back and chest. Just loosening up my body and inviting any stagnant energy that is not going to serve me. I'm inviting it out. Shake it out. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know I love to use shaking as a somatic tool. And it's a great tool to get started. If I wasn't in front of my microphone, I'd probably shake a little crazier, so maybe I'll step back and do that. So I've done some shaking. I've done some movement to loosen my body up. And now I'm going to position myself in a way where I can be steady with the mic, but I can also be steady with the camera. I'm using a standing desk, so maybe I'll raise this a little so I don't have to be leaning over as far. Okay, perfect. You are getting a very raw live hypnotherapy session. So I've started with just some gentle movement, and I've decided that until the end of the session, I'm going to keep my eyes closed. I'm going to start with 3 big breaths. Sighing out. Breathing in. Sighing out. Breathing in. Sighing out. Noticing with each breath I take, I deepen my relaxation, inviting my conscious mind to take a step back and my subconscious mind to take center stage. Continuing to breathe deeply, inviting myself to go deeper and deeper into this state of relaxation. Taking all the time I need to get grounded. I'm going to repeat some affirmations to help me deepen my relaxation. And as I do this, I'm imagining myself traveling through a portal into a forest. So as I repeat these affirmations, I visualize myself walking through or traveling through a portal, and then I'll end up in a forest. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. As I continue to repeat these affirmations, I continue to travel through the vortex. And once I end this next round, I will find myself in the forest. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I go, the deeper I feel. The deeper I feel, the better I go. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. The deeper I go, the better I feel. The better I feel, the deeper I go. I am now in the forest. It is a beautiful big forest. I feel the grass below my feet. It's a cool grass and it's shady in this forest, but it's not dark. I can see the sun poking through the leaves of the tall trees. It feels cool. It feels really comfortable. And I come across a staircase. I'm at the top of the staircase, and the staircase is made of marble, and there's vines growing all on the sides and up the stairs. It's marble, but it looks really aged and worn, but in a really beautiful way. There's cracks, there's little glimmers of the marble coming through. It's weathered, but it's really beautiful. And the marble's like gray, white, and black, and sort of a swirl of that. I'm standing at the top of the stairs and I'm wearing my dark fairy dress that I have. It's like a black dress with tulle. Like, I don't remember what the material is called, but it's kind of like that see-through sheer material. Twill? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I know what it looks like. And I'm wearing the dress. I'm barefoot. My hair is down and curly. It's natural. It's dark brown. A little bit darker than my natural hair, but I'm wearing my black tourmaline necklace that I wear all the time. And I feel grounded. I feel present. Once again, there are 10 steps in front of me. At the bottom of the staircase is a big door that is made of natural materials. So it's made of vines and leaves and wood. It looks like it is just single standing in the middle of this forest, but it looks like it was nature made. I'm going to count myself down from 10 to 1. And with each number, I take a step. So 10, take a step, 9, etc., etc. And then once I reach the bottom of the steps, I will appear at the door. I'll count down from 3 to 1 and open the door. And on the other side of the door, I'll be entering a portal of transformation. This is the portal where I will work with whatever it is that I need to work with in order to achieve the goals that my subconscious mind is ready to reveal. So I went into the session without a plan. I just wanted to kind of see what came up. But there are times where I'll pick a plan for myself, or if I'm working with a client, I'll pick a plan for them based on the conversation that we have. But a lot of times the subconscious mind reveals what the subconscious mind wants to reveal. I'm standing at the top of the marble steps. They feel cold beneath my bare feet. Take a nice deep breath in. And as I exhale, I take step number 10 down, going deeper into relaxation. Step number 9 down, releasing any tension left in my jaw. Taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, step number 8. Step down for number 7. I feel myself going deeper and deeper into relaxation. Step down from 7 to 6. I'm feeling a little bit of resistance, so with this next step down, I'm going to ask that resistance to leave. Step from 6 to 5. I witness myself shaking this resistance away. I just opened my eyes to make sure my phone was still recording. So I'm going to take a cleansing breath to bring myself back into this hypnosis. Step 5 to 4. Step 4 to 3. Step 3 to 2, almost at the bottom of the stairs. 2 to 1, the deepest I've been yet. And Now I walk up to the beautiful nature-made door. Almost looks like there's a glow around it. It's inviting me. Beautiful, ethereal nature door. As I enter this beautiful door, I will emerge into a new portal, a portal of honesty, of compassion, of possibility. In this portal, I will work with my subconscious mind to determine what is currently a block or where I could give myself more support. So I'm going to take a nice cleansing breath. 3, getting ready to open the door. 2, trusting what comes. And 1, I open the door, the nature door, into the beautiful portal. I'm still in a nature type of environment, but instead of being in a forest, I'm in a beautiful European garden. This is a place that I've gone before in hypnosis, so I'm very familiar with it. It's got rows of beautiful flowers, it's got trees, it's got the sun shining. I see fountains, like the fish with the water coming out of it. I see ponds with beautiful fish. It's like 72 degrees out, very light wind. And my outfit has changed. I'm still barefoot, but I'm wearing a beautiful gold leaf crown. My hair is longer. It's actually blonde now, which is cool. I like blonde hair. It's still beautiful and wavy, and I'm wearing like a Grecian Roman type dress that's really long, and it's like a beautiful periwinkle powdery blue, and it's got a very delicate sheen or sparkle to it, and it looks very lightweight and comfy. And I'm wearing some beautiful gold bangles and necklaces and some rings, and my nails are colored to match that beautiful periwinkle powdery dress. And I look really beautiful. I look like a goddess. And the sky is a different shade of blue, but it's still a very beautiful, welcoming shade. The sun is shining, but there are some clouds in the sky, so it feels really, really comfortable. And I walk through this beautiful garden and I feel just truly at peace with myself. I feel fully connected to myself. And I find a beautiful bench for me to sit down. And I'm on the bench. I'm kind of in like a lounging position where my feet are also on the bench. And I'm just taking in this beautiful scene. And what I'm going to do now is what is called parts work in hypnotherapy, and that is inviting forward a part of myself. And this could be a part that is going to help me solve something. This could be a part that is feeling left out. This could be a part that I haven't worked with recently. And I'm just going to take a moment to really connect to myself and find out what part is feeling called to me. And while I was explaining what part therapy is, I heard the part of fatigue very quietly saying, "Hey, can we talk? Can we talk?" So I will probably just naturally change my voice between the present part. So that's like the part in the Greek Roman goddess outfit, and then the fatigued part. And you'll hear me talk to these parts in the first person to help collaborate. So now I enter into the realm, the deepness of my subconscious brain, and I invite forward the part called fatigue. And I feel myself like slumping. Like I literally felt a drop in my body when I called forward the part of fatigue. I'm still lounging on the bench, but in front of me is, it's so interesting what the brain uses for symbology, for symbols, but it's like a big burlap bag that's tied with a rope. And I think there's someone inside of it. So I go over to the bag and I open it. And out comes this very frail, raggedy person. This is my fatigue, the representation of my fatigue. And they look just like dirty and tired, and they don't look well. And they're wearing sort of a very minimal, ripped up dress, and they don't look like they've gotten much sun, and their hair's kind of cut funky, and their bangs are funky, and it's me, but it's not the same as the sort of goddess representation that I came into this room with. So I'm going to engage in dialogue with the fatigued self. Hello, fatigued self. Hi. What would you like me to call you? You can call me Gina. What do I call you? Gina, it's really good to see you. You can call me Jenna. Present self, Jenna. So, present self, Jenna moves her position on the bench and uses the gesture to invite Gina, the fatigued self, to come sit next to her. Gina, how are you doing? I am tired all the time. It even takes so much energy to talk. Don't you feel the exhaustion, the energy of my exhaustion? I feel tired when I wake up, tired in the middle of the day, tired when I go to bed, but I just can't sleep, and then I wake up tired again. Nothing sounds good to me. I'm just so fatigued. Gina, thank you for sharing how you're feeling. When I opened up into the realm of the subconscious, I invited forward the part that was going to help me solve a goal or reach a goal today. So, why did you present yourself? I presented myself because I think we can help each other. I think we can work together. Wow, Gina, that is so great to hear. I would love to work with you. Gina smiles. You see a little bit of color come to her. She's a little less dull and pale. Just even this compassion and this acceptance has brought some color back to her. Well, Gina, I could use your help too. I would love to work with you. First, I would like to ask, what is the message that you would like to give to me, present self Jenna? Jenna, when you are mean to yourself and you set these high expectations and unrealistic goals, it makes me feel so tired and unworthy and like I'm not a good person. You are able to get so much done when you are well rested. It is okay to take things slow. It is okay to take things one at a time. But right now, I feel really, really tired. And I think that you can help me by slowing down and focusing on less to be able to ultimately do more. So, my message for you is to pare back and prioritize, even if it's just a day by day thing. Because I know you get bored. So, just decide every day, what are the one or two things that I am going to achieve that make me feel good? Because sometimes we max ourselves out and we do too much. And then my feelings of fatigue get worse and worse. Thank you so much, Gina, for sharing this. Can I give you a hug? Jenna gives Gina a hug, and a little bit more light is brought to her. There's a little more color in her skin. She starts to look less disheveled and more like herself. Gina, who would you like to be transformed into? I would like to be Gina, the well rested queen. Gina, the well rested queen. I think that really suits you. Gina, how can I, in the present, help you achieve this goal of becoming Gina, the well rested queen? You can help me by making rest a priority in your day to day priority list. And by allowing yourself to go with the flow and listening to me when I am imbued, when I am infused with intuition. I communicate to you through intuition. And I ask you to listen through breath and through silence. Thank you, Gina, for sharing this. I really appreciate it. Are you ready to take on this identity of Gina, the well-rested queen? Yes, I'm ready. I am going to cast a magical circle around you, Gina. I'm going to circle around you 3 times. And I'm going to repeat affirmations out loud. And these affirmations are going to transform Gina into the well-rested queen, leaving her role as the fatigued one. So Jenna, the present self, begins to draw the circle around Gina as I speak these affirmations out loud. It is safe to take things slow. It is safe to be well rested. My dreams are achievable, especially when I'm well rested. I deserve to be full of energy. I deserve to take care of myself. I deserve to be well rested. I deserve to be well rested. I deserve to be well rested. Jenna, the present one, has drawn the 3 circles around Gina. And it's just like in Cinderella when she goes from rags to the beautiful dress. And that's exactly how Gina looks. She's wearing like a very beautiful ball gown that's also kind of like a fun, powdery bluish white, sparkly, a little different than, old school Cinderella, but still very cool. Very regal. Her hair is brunette. She's got a wand of her own. So now, present self Jenna is going to ask Gina questions. Hello, Gina. Hello, present self Jenna. You have lifted the spell of fatigue, and now I am Gina, the well-rested queen. Gina, the well-rested queena. Ha ha ha. Oh, Gina, it's so good to hear from you. How can I call on you when I am starting to feel that chronic fatigue? Well, just work with your breath. Breathe deeply. Read books, journal, anything that you can do to regulate your nervous system and detach from the overstimulating world of social media. Of course, it's okay to be on it, but don't spend all your time. Because when you are dysregulated, it makes it really hard to access me. So I'd really appreciate it if you prioritized restful activities. You can still work out, you can still do art, you can still do your job, but every single day, prioritize something that is restful. Add it to your priority list of 1 or 2 items until you start to feel better and more in tune with me. All right, Gina, thank you for the insight. I am going to prioritize restful activities as part of my daily list of 1 to 2 items that I plan to achieve. Whether that's doing my somatic practices before bed, reading before bed, preventing myself from being on social media too long, eating restful foods, all of the things that help me have regular sleep and help me feel more regulated. Yes, Jenna, the present one, that sounds like a perfect plan. And Gina? Yes, Jenna. What should I do if I want to reach you? Just take 3 cleansing breaths and release with a ah. And I will speak to you through your intuition. It'll be quiet, but you will know I am there. Awesome. Thank you, Gina, so much for your insight, and I'm so glad to see you back to your radiant self. Thank you, Jenna, for transforming me from the fatigued one to the well-rested queen. I couldn't do it without you, for we are all connected and we all work together. So now, Gina, the well-rested queen, is going to integrate with Jenna, the present one. They're going to hold hands, and there's going to be a glowing sort of orb that grows over them. I absorb the energy of Gina, the well rested queen, into my subconscious mind. I am imprinting these instructions and these beautiful pieces of insight to help me prioritize rest, to help me slow down, and to take more things off my plate. Because ultimately, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I am grateful for the insight that I learned from my subconscious mind, and I know I can come back and sit with Gina, the well rested queen, anytime I need her. But for now, she is integrating back into my psyche, back into my brain, so that I can be guided by her in my waking days. Gina, the well rested queen, has integrated back into Jenna, the present one. I'm going to take 3 cleansing breaths as a way to signal the end of this practice and to integrate everything that I've learned from this session. And now I am back. I feel deeply relaxed. I feel like I have just transported through time. And I'm really grateful that I got to record this session and do this session with myself. So um, I'm going to continue to record videos about hypnotherapy, about somatics, just so there can be more education around it, because it really is a fantastic tool. And while this was a very potent session, it's likely that I would need a few more sessions to really integrate Gina, the well rested Queena, into my subconscious mind to help prioritize rest, especially because dealing with chronic fatigue, this is something I've been dealing with for decades of my life, like no joke. And something I've made a lot of progress on, but I will continue to make progress on. Parts therapy, which you witnessed today, is one of the many ways that I can work with this part of myself. There are other types of hypnotherapy as well. There's somatic hypnotherapy, where I focus on identifying where chronic fatigue sits in my body and helping release that. And then there's also, just working with different memories or experiences to help identify prime experiences or memories of chronic fatigue and identify why I'm holding on to those things and what I can do in the present to support myself. So, this is just a little taste of hypnotherapy. Um, Thank you so much for joining. I do plan on recording a how-to video on how to conduct self-hypnosis. That way you can try it out on your own. Again, I recommend working with a professional like myself before using it, but this could be a good tool if you do end up working with a hypnotherapist and you want to try it on your own. Or if you're someone who has experienced hypnotherapy or feels very advanced in their wellness spiritual journey, then you can definitely go ahead. But I just want to throw out that caveat. So I am feeling deeply relaxed. I'm feeling immensely grateful. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found this educational and entertaining. And any questions you have on hypnosis, on hypnotherapy, on somatics, on wellness, and how they all relate back to creativity, feel free to drop those questions in the comments and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much. Wishing you a restful, abundant, and beautiful rest of your day. Bye bye.